Welcome back to another episode of We Roguelike It, the show where we play every roguelike in history. I'm your host, Boston. Joining me as always is Moonpeer.
Hello.
And Monkey Senior.
Hello.
We're in our third of 4 weeks of Below. We're almost free.
Boston, ask the question, Boston.
Monkey, did you finish it?
I did not. Nowhere close, actually.
Yeah, this is one of the few games where I sort of figure that none of us are going to get anywhere close to finishing this thing.
Hey, now.
How are you doing?
Now.
How are you doing, Moon?
Well, I found the ending, number one. I didn't get to it yet because I need to find all the stupid light bits first, apparently.
You're way further than I am.
So, one of the shortcuts you unlock, there's a thing you can interact with that goes up to the sky. It's a big black column, and then when you interact with it, it lights up stars in the sky that correspond to all of the little bits that you filled out in the lantern. So, now I have a goal. At last. I have
your first goal. How many bits do you have right now?
Half the lantern is full.
Okay, that's not bad.
So I've got the third middle ring. Because I've got 2 middle rings. I need the third middle ring, and then there is maybe 6 or 7 on the outside edge that I've still got left to get.
That's a good number. Not bad.
Yeah, it's a good number until you realize what floor I'm on, which is might be the reason why Boston stopped playing this when he originally played it.
What floor are you on?
I am now on floor 17.
Aha.
17.
What floor numbers do we have for the rest of the room here?
So there was a bug on Xbox when I originally started playing it, and you went from floor 1, 2, 3, 4 to 18.
Okay.
Huh.
It appears they have since fixed that bug, so I'm on floor 7.
Okay.
Due to some other things I'll get into, I'm on floor 4.
Is the other things Animal Crossing?
No.
A little bit of Animal Crossing.
but also maybe a little, yeah. What were your challenges this week, Monkey?
So, in the midweek, I was actually farther than that, but I realized I wasn't really having fun, like, at all playing the game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I decided, AKA, you know what? The reason the whole game was delayed by like 2 years.
Yes.
But go ahead.
I decided to try Explorer mode.
I tried that a little bit this week too.
So I went to the main menu, and there was no options for it. And I was like, I was just looking through all the menus, like, what's going on? And so I saw the delete save option. So I was like, maybe there's only one save. So I deleted my save.
Oh no.
And then started a new game. No options or anything. I looked it up. The PC has it updated. The PS4 launched with the update.
Mm-hmm.
The Xbox One, no ETA.
Oh no.
Great.
Oh no.
So I was just like, okay. And I don't really want to spend another $25 just to potentially like a game that I already don't like. Right?
Exactly, yeah.
Spoiler alert, you won't, because by the time you get far down, those meters don't mean diddly.
Yep.
Yeah.
Once you get past floor 4, it doesn't really matter.
Mm-hmm.
So yesterday I started back up, got to 4th floor, and then died somehow, whatever. And then between 3 and 4 there's a bonfire, so I lit that one blue before I went down, and then teleported to it, like, okay, no problem. And before I died, I got pretty far into the 4th floor. Mm-hmm. So I had to do like 6 rooms before I could pick up my stuff.
Oh yeah.
When I teleported, I died in like the 3rd room, and I didn't light the fire again. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm done with this game.
Oh man. Yeah, I stumbled upon like a secret spooky elevator on the 4th floor. I don't know if you guys have taken that.
Big square column that rises up and you take the elevator down?
Yeah, and it goes down to like this crazy bastion-looking maze underground.
Yep, it's cubes that go down as you go over near them. That's what I was talking about last week, yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got to the end of that and nothing happened and I died of thirst.
When you get to the end of the maze, you need to shine your lamp directly at the black column in front of you.
I did, and looking at online, it appears that sometimes you run into a bug where nothing happens for no reason, and that's why I was trying to hustle out of there, and I died of thirst.
Yeah. So once you do that, it gives you a new ability for your lantern, which then you have to fight your way back up those floors you've just come down.
Oh.
And then fight a boss.
Oh. Well, maybe I don't want to do that.
Probably not. You get a light bit from it, but yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I found... I don't know why the first time I played this, I didn't find the shortcut on the beach to the first floor where you get the spear, which has...
Wait, what spear?
Okay, so if
over on the right side, I assume?
Yeah, over on the right side. When you land on the beach, if you go, up the cliff face and you go into the entrance of the cave or the dungeon or whatever, like you're normally supposed to, you get to that first bonfire right before the first floor. Mm-hmm. On the right-hand side, there's a little lake over there. Right above there is a cave that you sort of can't see.
I know, yeah, and it looks like it's got like a wooden panel diagonally.
Yeah, if you go into it from the first bonfire, you go around the back and you'll be able to knock that wood panel down to turn into a bridge. So you can shortcut from the beach straight into the first bonfire without having to climb up the cliff and all that. There's a spear back there, which I have found is the perfect way to fight those crabs that block your shots, because you can, from a distance, hit them twice to break their claws open and then stab them once, and that's been...
Okay, so apparently I need to go all the way back to the first floor and discover this shortcut.
No big deal.
Honestly, it's something I can work on right now, because right now I'm in the middle of a nice long loop of constantly dying.
Yeah, I made it through floor 4 fairly easily. It's pretty easy to keep your heat up if you light each one of those braziers that are on the floor, sort of as you're going through. Made my way through there. And floor 5 and 6 are super easy. I forgot how easy they are. You're just fighting those pale human guys that take between 1 and 4 hits. They're not really a big deal.
They're relatively easy until you get 4 floors deeper and you get the ones with 2 swords.
I ran into that guy on floor 7 and had totally forgotten about it. He one-shotted me all the way to where my whole heart was red.
Yep,
and
which means you're bleeding.
Right, and I bled out because I didn't have any bandages or health items on me. So I just slowly bled out.
If that ever happens again, next time you see one of those braziers, light the brazier, then hit A, he cauterizes the wound.
Yeah, I did that a bunch on the 4th floor, I think it was. There wasn't anything near me, and I bled out way faster than I thought I was going to, which was pretty surprising.
That will happen really quick.
Yeah, that was really frustrating. So at that point, the last bonfire I lit was on floor 5, so I'd have to go through 2.5 floors with nothing. So then I decided to start explore mode. Is there a shortcut I missed on 5 or 6?
2, 6. I think so. I think you missed. I'm mentally mapping the island, the spawn island. I've not used the shortcut to the right, which is the shortcut to floor 1, apparently, which is useful to know. But on the left-hand side, you've got the trolley thing that goes down and up.
Yep. On the right-hand side, I have the blue one that brings me to floor 4.
Yeah, so you've got the teleport for 4, you've got the downwards trolley for 2.
Yep.
I think the next one is 7.
Oh, so it's probably a room or 2
right
from
around there. Yes, I think it's then 7, and then that one. Okay, the one on the left is 7. So it's the staircase on the. As soon as you spawn, there's a staircase on your left that takes you to another little cave, and you can go in there and take a trolley down. Pretty sure that's 7, because then 14 is right next to 2. So anytime I die at the moment, I run all the way up. I go down 2, pick up the chests, get all the food and the meat on that beach area, and go back up there, and then go down the other one, because I just keep getting my butt handed to me by floor 15, 16, and 17.
Oh, man.
Because they are the nightmare floors. Because they have tentacles that just randomly attack you from off screen.
Oh, great. Those are always fun in games.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, they give you light and everything, but every single time they touch you, they make you bleed. Every single time.
Oh my god.
You can scare them off with light up crystals that you hit and they light up, but they light up for about 15 seconds. So you've got 15 seconds to do all of your inventory management, your map checking, and your healing and everything else before that light goes out and you have to run like a crazy person again.
You gotta hold A and start booking it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I'm currently in a minor loop of frustration because I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what I'm doing other than looking for light bits. And those stupid tentacle monsters keep on killing me. Every single time.
I think I figured out one of my main, probably my main frustration with this game is...
It's too hard.
It's very hard. I don't think that's my main problem, because I really love so much about it and all the stuff we've praised it for in the last couple of weeks. But I think my biggest problem with it is I feel like I'm playing a lot, and I played a lot this week for very little progress. Like, I can play a couple of hours, and if I get unlucky, I might not even make it a floor, just because I have to do a corpse run that will maybe be successful, maybe not, and that stuff takes so long. It just feels like I'm playing so much and not really making any progress. Unlike, another famously difficult series, Dark Souls, you feel like you're making progress. You're learning enemy patterns, you're learning enemy spawns, you're sort of very inch by inch getting better and getting smarter playing the game, and I don't feel like I'm making that progress in below, because I don't necessarily feel like I'm learning anything new, sort of level over level and death over death. That's really frustrating.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it is. It's making an inch is it's the Dark Souls progress. It's like making an inch is a big deal in this.
Yeah. And sometimes, like, you have a great run for some reason, and you go 4 or 5 floors, and everything's super easy, and you're avoiding traps and one-shotting enemies, and then something that's just kind of BS jumps out from the dark, and then next thing you know, you gotta do 3 or 4 floors again before you have a shortcut, and it's frustrating.
By then, you're annoyed you're going faster than you should, and you get hit by a trap, and you die.
Right. And like
it's just a frustration loop. That's this game.
Yeah, and it's such a bummer, because I love the other stuff. Like, when you get done with floor 4 and you're going through that ancient city that you're almost like side scrolling on, you see all these big buildings, and you're going through all the giant staircases and stuff. That stuff is incredible, and coupled with Jim Guthrie, another one of Jim Guthrie's incredible soundtracks. Like, all of that stuff is so good. And the rest of it is just so frustrating. Just below.
Yes.
I'm glad that I'm not the only one that is still as frustrated with this as I was when it came out, but I'm sad that the changes they made to this game and putting in explore mode didn't necessarily solve the problems. Yeah. And that's a real bummer. And I'm sorry. Sorry for putting this on the list. I'm sorry to both of you.
It had to go there at some point.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're playing it. I'm just not glad that I'm playing it.
Right. It's one of those things where it's like I'm glad I experienced it, because now I know I don't like it. All right, on that note, anyone have any last thoughts here for week 3?
No, I hope I beat it. I hope I do.
You're close.
I hope you do too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I would like to hear about the ending, because I won't ever see it. All right. Thank you very much, everyone, for listening, and we'll see you all next run. Bye.
Bye.
See ya.